he that desire the day of the Lord. So what end did this say? Who could be strong in that day? Jeremiah chapter 6. I don't want to be strong in that day. You think we're not talking that day?
Girl 22 verse 8. Thou hast despised my holy things and hast profaned my Sabbaths.
Yeah. Thou hast despised the most high holy things and profaned his Sabbaths. Right? Now these people and them worshiping Sabbath. Anyhow they feel like. You know? This Christian doctrine that Sabbath is from Friday evening, right hands down. According to the scripture, Sabbath goes by the moon. According to the new moon, for that you're supposed to keep the Sabbath, right? Because if the Christians and them going with this from Friday, and the Shanti and them going to Sabbath from Friday evening to Saturday evening, but who is them to say that when the scripture says the earth and the sun and the moon was on the 4th day? According to what Genesis chapter 14. Chapter 1 verse 14.
Let me bring it up.
Come on, let me bring it. Yeah, the scripture says.
Psalms.
Zach, you bringing Zach? 1 and 4.
40, right?
1 and 14, yeah.
This
is Genesis 1 and 14. And Yahweh and the power said, let the lights in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and years.
Yeah, it says let be for signs, for seasons, for days and for years, right? If a man is a fisherman, he had to know to go and do things according to the moon. Likewise, a farmer that come put down crops to the ground according to the moon. Set you know when to put down crops that is below the ground and crops that is above the ground according to the moon. Right? A woman she cycle according to the moon. You know?
Some men go crazy according to the moon. Lunatics.
Lunatic. The waves that you see. You know?
The tide. There's yeah, you had one. Go ahead.
Jump down to 16. 68.
Right. Psalm 90 and 4.
Yeah.
It says Psalms 90 verse 4. For 1,000 years in thy sight, but as yesterday when it is past, and as a watch in the night.
Yeah, I say 1,000 years as a night, as a watch that pass.
1,000 years in thy sight, but as yesterday, and as a watch in the night.
Yeah, because the point I'm trying to make is that in Genesis chapter 16, going down to 18, what we read it just now, the sun and the moon was created on the 4th day. So the first 3 days, what was determining that 24-hour cycle? You understand? No sun and no moon. What was determining that 24-hour cycle? Because the Most High was in his domain, in his realm. He was there, so things was going according to he.
So who was to say it was 24 hours?
Yeah. That's what they get out with. So they tell themselves that, you know, every 24 hours, he made the birds, then the next 24 hours, he made this, and the next 24 hours, that's what they tell themselves. But it wasn't his time frame.
It says Psalms 104 and 19. He appointed the moon for seasons, the sun with the his going up.
These things are appointed. These things was appointed. That's why you need moon. You don't need the calendar, you know, you need the moon. Right? The calendar, if they burn all the calendars, we still supposed to know cycle according to the moon. For the moon does go through a 7-day cycle every 7 days.
Or the monthly cycle.
Monthly cycle, so Tawara.
You have 43? 43?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
This is Ecclesiasticus 43 verse. I was at that time. It is the Lord that made it, and at his commandment, it runneth hastily. He made the moon also to serve in a season, declaration of days, and the saying of the world. From the moon is a saying of peace, a light that decreaseth in a perfection.
Right, so like a light that decreases in a perfection.
Yeah.
At the perfection of the moon, it's full. Its perfection is when it's full, right? So full moon, in the cycle, it starts from zero. The new moon, which is the beginning of the month, is 0% visibility. And then it works its way up basically for 2 weeks to perfection, which is the full moon. Right? What it just said, it said it decreased it from her perfection. Then it takes the next 2 weeks to decrease back to what? 0 visibility. And next month. Right? Go ahead.
The month is called after her name.
Right. Month is called after her name. Right? So we get the word moon, month from the word moon. Right?
Increasing wonderfully, changing the instrument of the armies above, shining firmament of heaven.
Right. It's increasing wonderfully and a change, and I just broke. Because what if it increasing and a change, from the month, from the new month, which is the new moon, which is 0% visibility, it will go forward toward perfection, which is full visibility, the full moon. Right? And then decrease on the full moon, 0% visibility. Alright? That's how we get the month. The first day of the month is the first day of the Sabbath. That first day of the month is called the new moon. Right? It's also the first Sabbath of the month. Right? So let's go to the scripture. This is Amos chapter 8 verse 5. When will the new moon be gone, that we may sell corn, and the Sabbath, that we may set forth wheat, making the ephah small and the shekel great, and falsifying the balance of the seed. Right? So it just goes to show that the new moon and the Sabbath go hand in hand, and they are the new moon is the first day of the month and the first Sabbath of the month. 6 days after that, and the 7th day is the next Sabbath. And that goes on and on and on until the next new moon. Right? Somebody can get Isaiah 66 and 23.
Well, I have a precept here.
What?
This is Ezekiel 46 and 1. Thus said the Lord power, the gate of the inner court that looketh toward the east shall be shut the 6 working days, but on the Sabbath it shall be opened, and in the day of the new moon it shall be opened.
Yeah, because the new moon and the Sabbath goes hand in hand. Right? That's why it could be open on those on set day.
Go ahead.
You know? Yeah, because our precept here is chapter 10, 33. It says for the continued offering and for the burnt offering of the Sabbaths of the new feast, and for the holy thing. We just saying in Genesis chapter 1 and 14.
It says what?
For feast days.
This is Genesis chapter 1 verse 14. And God let there be light in the firmament of the heaven, divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and for years.
Oh, you want to talk about the feast?
No, that I read just now.
Yeah. Sorry.
Amos 8.
Amos 8.
Amos 8 and 5. Amos 8 and 5. 5. Saying, when will the new moon be done? That we sell one? No, for signs and for seasons. The Sirach 43. Bring it back, Sirach 43.
What feast days they talking about? Because these churches, they just keep Sabbath, but they don't have feast days.
It's 43 verse 6. Sirach 43 verse 6.
You understand?
Yeah. Yes, the what church's feast days is what Christmas, Easter, well, Carnival is a feast day because they have every year 2 days before Ash Wednesday is Carnival, and that's part of church. The so-called Catholic church, they say go out and frolic and come back and take your ashes. You understand?
Yeah, a lot of oxen and
Get it up, Sir. Have it. 43 verse. He made the moon to serve in her season, declaration of times, and it's the world. That's it. Census.
I will say what you say.
Yeah. To serve in a season for declaration of signs and a sign of the world. The moon is a sign of peace and a light that decreases in her perfection.
Sign of peace. You understand? I go back to Nehemiah 10 and 10 for the continual offering and for the continual burnt offering of the Sabbath of the new moon for the set and for the things for the sin of atonement for Israel and for the work of the night.
That's right. Right.
So that do you use the moon for? The moon has to be up shining.
So like that is also a purpose. But going back to Genesis chapter 14, verse 17. No, I said 16. God made what we know is that the Alahayim lights, the greater light to rule the day and the lesser light to rule the night. He made this also. Why we had to bring out this? Because this is for edification. What we do, we had to edify Israel. We had to bring Israel back to the true knowledge. Because the so-called white man tell you what? That the moon is a reflection of the sun. And that is true. Because according to the scriptures, the moon has its own light. According to the word luminescence. Because we get the word lunar, the word lunar, and luminescence, the word lunar, right? And that luminescence means light, and also means heat, right? Because with light comes heat. There's more energy, right?
Yes, so that moon not
okay, it's full over the and to the from darkness, and the hour saw that it was good, right?
done.
Yeah, that's an
So it's good up to because that used to, you know, to feast days and so forth. Right? Our next precept we have 66. That's 23. It says, and come to pass that from one new moon to another, and from one Sabbath to another, shall all flesh come to worship before your house. One new moon, and from Sabbath and because the Sabbath and the new moon goes hand in hand. You take the new moon and from the new moon is also a Sabbath. 7 days another Sabbath.
this 6 verse 45. The fourth day, the sun shine and moon for light, and the stars should be in order, right? Because we as in Israel, who are highways and byways, we in order. Are we in order? Because the moon's in order. We understand the purpose of the moon and the sun and the stars. We understand that they are for season.
When the scripture also says, "Let your light so shine before men." By the most. So we have our duty to shine our light too.
And what light is wisdom. We have wisdom of the of everything that's around. Like when Abraham and Sarah, remember when he spoke Sarah, right?
When you know, I think the wife was complimenting she beauty and so forth and so forth.
Right, and he told his sister. Right. So you know, and he wanted to take her to marry her.
No, they didn't want to marry she, not Abraham was frightened that might have want she for wife now.
Okay, remember the scripture that we go into. But basically that is that when the book of Josephus, it said that when the Pharaoh got him now, the Most High basically checked him. The Most High basically checked Pharaoh and when Pharaoh got the dream, he was like, hey, unto that man's wife. That's when he called Abraham and he seen, why I like to man tell me that is your sister and is your wife.
So them in the
yeah.
There was some from and there was kind of cuddling up.
There was so what you saying? What you saying now is that see first you say that when Abraham got permission to leave after the Pharaoh got a dream and whatnot. Pharaoh also granted him permission to be with the wise men of Egypt. And there's in the antiquities and in the book of Josephus, it was recorded that they found that Abraham's notions of the moon, the stars, the earth, and God, the creator, to be phenomenal. When you look at phenomenal, it means right? And Abraham taught the Egyptians maths. Right? When you go into the history, Abraham taught them math and different skills. So people today, so after they give the Egyptians praise for what? The pyramids and so on and so forth, and for the mathematical skills and all that shit. Alright, actually that came from Israel, from father Israel, Abraham.
From our things.
From Jake, let's put it that way, from Jake. Right. What?
This is Jeremiah 30.
What?
Thus said the Lord, which gave it for a light by the ordinances of the moon, the stars for a light by night, which divided the sea when the waves thereof roar. The Lord of hosts is his name.
What?
This is Exodus 20, verse 8. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days shall thou labor and do thy work. But the 7th day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt not do any work, thou, nor thy son, nor thy daughter, thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within thy gates. For in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, the sea, and all that in them is, and rested the 7th day. Wherefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and allowed it.
Allowed it, yeah.
This is
I get the scripture here, bro.
Go ahead.
Sabbath day basically is a day to be hallowed, not sanctified. This is Genesis chapter 12 and verse 10. It says, and there was a famine in the land, and Abram went down into Egypt to sojourn there, for the famine was grievous in the land. And it came to pass, that when he was come near, entered into Egypt, that he said unto Sarah his wife, behold now, Salak, I know that thou art a fair woman to look upon. Therefore it shall come to pass, when the Egyptian shall see thee, that they shall say, this is his wife, and they will kill me, but they will save thee alive.
Why they will save her alive? To go in onto her. Go ahead.
say, I pray thee, thou art my sister, that it may be well with me for thy sake.
So in other words, he tricked them, right? He would trick them if that time come. Go ahead.
And my soul shall live because of thee. And it came to pass that when Abraham was come into Egypt, the Egyptians beheld a woman, that she was very fair. The prince also of Pharaoh saw her. The prince also of Pharaoh saw her and commended her before Pharaoh, and the one was taken into Pharaoh's house, and he entreated Abraham for his sake, and he had sheep and oxen, and he had asses and manservants and maid servants.
So in other words, he was going to pay a dowry, right? So he entreat means a beg, so he entreat for her, and he's going to pay a dowry. Go ahead.
And she asses and camels, and Yahweh plagued Pharaoh and his house with great plagues because of Sarah's Abraham's wife.
You understand? So the Most High fought for him. Yeah, the Most High fought for him, right? And plagued them, plagued the house of Pharaoh, right? Go ahead.
And Pharaoh called Abraham and said, what is this that thou hast done unto me? Why didst thou not tell me that she was thy wife? Why saidst thou she is my sister, so I might have taken her to me to wife? Now therefore behold thy wife, take her and go thy way.
So in the book of Josephus expound on after they were sent away. Right? The book of Josephus. The book of Josephus on when they left, it said that he gave him permission to dwell among the wise men of Egypt. Right? And when they sat and they was in council, they found that his notions about the sun, the moon, the stars, and the Most High, the Creator, were phenomenal, factual. You understand? And the further one went on to say that taught them maths and other things, science, I think it was too. Right?
That Pharaoh, another nation, Israel, still have respect for man, right? The king.
Because the Most High put a terror upon them. So he plagued them, he sent plagues. You understand? So he put a respect onto them.
Nobody law.
God. Yeah, you know, not to sleep with another man's wife. Go ahead.
This is Exodus 20, verse 17. Thou shalt not commit thy neighbor's house, thou shalt not commit thy neighbor's wife, nor his manservant, nor his maidservant, nor his ox, nor his ass, nor anything that is thy neighbor's.
Right, so to that covet, if I'm not mistaken, article looked up, means to desire, to have a strong desire, a lust, yeah, can't. Right? So Pharaoh was sinning ignorantly, really, truly, but because the Most High, Abraham found favor in the sight of the Most High, you know, he put the terror of the Lord on Pharaoh by plaguing him, and they knew that hey, that was a man's wife. It was because that was a man's wife. He was about to deal with a man's wife. You understand? But Abraham, for the fear of his life, that's why he told Sarah to say, "This is my sister." So that's why he was being entreated to take the dowry, the asses and the bullock and whatever it was.
Precept here. Proverbs chapter 6 verse 32. It says, but whosoever commits adultery with a woman lacketh understanding.
Right, lacketh understanding, because what? Adultery, when you go to the law, adultery is that when a woman sleeps, a woman that is married sleeps with another man, you commit adultery. You're no longer that precious jewel to that man. You're defiled. Right? Like the scripture say what? If a woman go and sleep with another man and you come back and sleep with her, it's like a doctor to his vomit. I can't remember the just roughly.
So if you go back to that woman who left here and go to the next man, she come back. Come like whole land is defiled.
The whole land is defiled. Right? So, yeah. And adultery is also when a man sleeps with a married woman. Right? When a married woman sleeps, they can go to the law, right? They can go to the law and bring it out there. Right? When a married woman sleeps with a man on the outside, what we just call horn, that is adultery. When a woman when a woman has lost her virginity to a man, that is her husband, according to the law. Right? And when she sleeps with another man and her husband is alive, that is adultery. If her husband puts her away and is not dealing with her, and a man go and sleep with her, that's adultery. Shalom Brakata. You understand? How else? If
I must say, if a
what?
man, it's like if a man have a wife and you write the bill of divorce, put her and another man take her.
That's adultery. But really and truly, yeah, I wish I cleared up that bill of divorce. Stubbornness of your heart. Right. You can bring it out. Let me bring the scriptures. Go ahead.
Matthew chapter 5, verse. I was at 27. Ye have heard that it was said by them of old time, thou shalt not commit adultery.
Come on.
But I say unto you that whosoever looketh on a woman to lust after her had committed adultery with her already in his heart.
Come on, because what? We said and taught word and deed. Go ahead.
But that providing that if the woman is not betrothed to somebody, or she have a husband, and that because the word lust is to desire something that is not yours, that belongs to somebody else.
Jump down to 31. It's from jump down to 31.
It has been said, whosoever shall put, let them give her a right of divorcement.
Go ahead.
But I say unto you that whosoever shall put away his wife, save her for the cause of fornication,
That we talking about here, your real wife will be a virgin, right? And what will happen with a virgin? She gonna burn. So unless she commit fornication, right? Fornication, it has spiritual fornication, serving other gods, and the physical fornication. You can remember what? I think fornication come in two forms too. The spiritual serving other gods, and I know the church mix up the fornication and the adultery. Oh yeah. Like backdoor sex, anal sex.
Unlawful sexual act.
Unlawful sexual, anal sex or bestiality.
like a Israelite woman going with a white man.
Right. Oh yeah, dealing with heathen. Right. Except for that, go ahead.
Yeah. And whosoever shall marry her that is divorced commit adultery.
Right. Who that is married her that is divorced commit adultery, because you only really divorce when the man dies. Because what? When they go back to the law, right? When they go back to the beginning, is who? Yeah, which I say who the Most High put together, no man should tear asunder, right? Because what has happened when in marriage? The two bodies physically coming together and spirits, right? They say when you're going on to the man, so it's a homosexual act. You understand? Because his spirit still alive, his spirit still dwelling in her. These women had demons on them. When you sleep with over 100 men, you have 100 men spirits in here. Right?
Like what the scripture say? When a man and a woman come, let them both become one flesh. But how things come in now, when you must say that this movie about all the generation. So,
and then what we see it, just this
come in the past.
And that's why these homosexuals, that was a great abomination, because two flesh, two male, going into each other. You understand? So the spirit of one male dwelling in the next male are not supposed to be, so there's corruption.
Done.
Right? Go ahead.
That's why some of the women, when you listen,
the countenance.
They just have a broad look at like they're out of space. When you watch them good,
They're bugged out, yeah.
they sit in their face.
Because it's demon upon them. Because some of these men that are sleeping with is homosexuals, or bisexual is a homosexual. But there's no such thing in the Bible. There's a homosexual. Go ahead. There's faggots. A man should not lie with mankind. It's an abomination. Go ahead. verse 32. Repeat verse 32.
Repeat.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Matthew 5 and 32. But I say unto you that whosoever shall put away his wife, save him for the cause of fornication, causeth her to commit adultery, and whosoever shall marry her that is divorced, commit adultery.
Right. Not to commit adultery. I think Timothy, if I wasn't mistaken, Timothy spoke about it too. In the book of Timothy where he said, let me see if I can get it.
Continue.
Well,
I didn't finish my precept. You finish it as well?
hey, shalom.
Precept. Going back to Proverbs chapter 6 and 32, it says, but whosoever commit adultery with a woman lacketh understanding. He that doeth it destroyeth his own soul. It says, a wound and dishonor shall he get, and his reproach shall not be wiped away. Right? It says, for jealousy is the rage of a man. Therefore he will not spare in the day of vengeance. It goes on to say, he will not regard any ransom. Yeah. You understand? Neither will he rest content, though they give us many gifts. So when a man go on to another man's wife and live with another man and live with the next man's wife, Scripture said jealousy is the rage of a man. Anytime a man going on to the next man's wife and that man just looking away, he's not a man. Scripture said jealousy is the rage of a man. And when we get that, we get that jealousy from our father. This is our child. He's a jealous man. That's something?
It says Deuteronomy 24, verse 3. And if the latter husband, verse 2, and when she is departed out of his house, she may go another man.
Go ahead.
And if the latter husband hate her and write her a bill of defense, and give it in her hand and sendeth her out of his house, or if the latter husband die, took her husband, which
Can't go back there. You're not
sent
supposed to go
her
back there.
away, not take her again to be his wife.
Can't. It's come like you chew a chewing gum. And somebody has gone through that chewing gum. Back and do that same chewing gum. So take a chewing gum done chewed.
After that she is defiled, for that is abomination before the Lord. Thou shalt not cause a man to sin, which your Lord thy God giveth thee for an inheritance.
Like you're making that woman a harlot. Because usually one who gets you the bill at the cost of all days in the first place. And then she go on there. I don't know if it's one man she was with. When she was out there. Body woman, the head, not the head, and she go on right.
I have a precept for there. There's 1 Corinthians chapter 7 verse 39. But the wife is bound by law as long as her husband liveth. But if her husband be dead, she is at liberty to marry to whom she will, only in the Lord.
For what just to her? The scripture says you're supposed to really marry that virgin or the widow of a priest. Right? But we ain't getting virgins out here.
This is Leviticus chapter 21 verse 7.
And I take where you get.
Yeah, everything scriptural. Leviticus 21 verse 7. They shall not take a wife that is a whore or profane. Neither shall they take a woman put away from her husband, for he is holy unto his power.
Son, but we're going to do this wilderness down here.
The scripture needs to say, in the last days, wives shall be harlots in the land. Yeah. We ain't gonna get that. Well, not saying that we ain't gonna get, because most time might just show some of us favors. We get one or two of us might say that they get our wife that is a virgin that stay with us from out of the truth coming into the truth and still standing with us. Because it can have women who they meet them before and there's virgin, and when they come into this they can't question me gone because they know the world is theirs. They're for the lust of the world.
Because what's that? No. Where's that?
Okay?
The unbelieving wife is saved by the believing husband.
That's current. Like current church. Current church. No, Timothy.
1 Corinthians 7 and a half. The unbelieving husband.
It's current church. It's current church.
7.
Oh, 7. My bad. Verse 8. No, not verse 8.
Stop from verse.
Right?
From verse 13.
Verse 12, eh?
Yeah, stop from there.
This is 1 Corinthians 7, verse 12. But to the rest speak I, not the Lord. If any brother had a wife that believeth not, and she be pleased with him, let him not put her away. And the woman which had a husband that believeth not, and if he be pleased to dwell with her, let her not leave him.
Would I leave doctrine? Would they say, do not be unequally yoked with unbelievers? That church doctrine. Would they say, like, you're in the church as a woman, and you ain't supposed to look for a man out of the church, you know? With a man in the church, you ain't supposed to look for a wife outside of the church.
I see according to your mom.
This scripture basically debunk that.
Can't.
There's the 501c to break down. Let's see how you see. Yeah.
Alright? For the unbelieving husband is sanctified by the wife. Even the wife is sanctified by the husband. Else the children clean are they holy. But if the unbelieving depart, let them depart. A brother or a sister is not under bondage. In such cases, God has called us.
Brother and sister, they've been bound. But a wife bound by the law. But not she husband. You know?
For what knowest thou, O wife, whether thou shalt save thy husband? Or how knowest thou, O man, whether thou shalt save thy wife? But as God had distributed to every man, as the Lord had called every one, so let him walk, and so ordained in all the churches. So you can save a wife?
The wife can save the husband also. But for the wife to save she husband, it's really and truth, it's easier for a woman to be saved. All a woman really have to do is just stay humble, subject to she husband, keep she one man, in all sobriety and this.
Let me read the scripture for you. Let me read it for you.
And a matter of fact, she didn't even want to be praising the Most High. All she had to do just be keeping
Making her man her Lord. Like Sarah, make her man her Lord.
That's all.
This is
That's basically because I say that. Basically, she prayed the most that she didn't even know.
This is 1 Timothy chapter 2. I'll start at verse 13. For Adam was first formed, then Eve. And Adam was not deceived, but the woman being deceived was in transgression. You know, transgression is a what? Is sin or multitude of sins, right? Breaking the law, right? It says, notwithstanding she shall be saved by childbearing if they continue in faith and charity and holiness with sobriety.
Gone. Yes, so that all basically you want to do.
First Peter chapter 3 verse 3. It says, whoso adoring, let it not outward adoring of flattering or wearing of books or putting on apparel, but let it be the hidden man of the heart in that which is not corruptible, even the arguments of a meek and quiet spirit, which in the sight of the Most High of great price. For after this man, First Peter chapter 3 verse 4. But let it be the hidden man of the heart, in that which is not corruptible, in the ornament of a meek and quiet spirit, which is in the sight of the Most High of great price. This is First Peter chapter 3 verse 4. He said, let it be the hidden man of the heart, in that which is not corruptible. Even the ornament of a meek and quiet spirit, which is in the sight of the Most High of great price. Done.
Don't look at the flesh. Alright? What I say is come. Most I look at things like we don't look at things.
You know, the woman, these women, they're really out of order, you know what I mean? Yeah, they might do certain, sometimes they might do things, they might blow them with them. But they always have to keep your eye on them. Basically, you always have to keep your eye on them. They always bringing them back in check, bringing them like a dog on a leash. You know, like a keep pulling that shit.
They're easy to go to. That's why it's supposed to be a head to them now.
This thing, Jim.
That's why it's supposed to be a head to them now. You know
Yeah. Verse 5, he said, for after this manner in old time, the holy woman also, who trust in the Most High, being in subjection unto their own husband.
Yeah. Look, the light rulership. The light rulership. Because when they go to the boss, the wall kind of thing. There's somebody said. Yeah, but once that shake. Look at them going out there, 12-hour shift.
Just a May 1611 there, please. Sorry.
Boss man talking to them like shit.
I remember, see, women in the that say they're in the truth. That's why the elders, they say, the women,
What's the 92? You're lucky?
Yeah, that's up.
don't take spirituality.
No.
Like how we don't die on a normal day. And we try to keep it spiritual. Because we don't spread.
Them signs right now.
Like how women just think. Women walk easy.
And I was telling you, you have like a dog and like a chain. So, you don't keep your chain. And then come back here.
Especially when you see that they're not in the right mind.
This is Isaiah chapter 1, I will start at verse 5. Why should he be stricken anymore? He will be bold more and more. The whole head is sick, and the whole heart is sick.
That's why
From the sole of the foot even onto the head, there is no soundness in it.
No soundness. No soundness, no, you know what I mean?
But you find sores, leader bump up.
You're gonna petrify swords from what? From slavery. That's where basically women get spoiled from. You know? They're handling there.
Bump up, leader modified with ornaments.
First Peter chapter 3 and 6. Even as Sarah obeyed Abraham, calling him Lord, whose daughter ye are, as long as he do well.
Never get a woman this time, this day and age, to do what Abraham, wife Sarah, could never get that kind of spirit, is long gone. That is due to how each generation come up. That's how they teach the children, the child. So that spirit is gone, long gone for some.
Them doesn't train up the daughters.
Go back to the 60s. Women still had some of that trait. Some of the women, I mean, I see them still had that kind of, they wear dress, they wear no pants. Women back in the 60s, they have 60s, 70s, 70s. That was the old great grand. They still had some of them.
He's a salary with our way.
Yeah, that's where it's with our way from. I'm just remembering all that woman. That feminist movement come out somewhere in the 70s, 80s, somewhere. So it's quite, that way the women don't set a goal completely.
Ecclesiasticus 25, verse 25. Give the water no passage.
The water no passage. Water is easy to get away. The way we describe it is as water easy. If you lock it up, water can get away easy.
And just find it way.
And it's water, we'll find it.
It says, give water no passage, lead a wicked woman liberty to God abroad.
Right now, all liberty is theirs right now. So, you know what I mean? That water running free. Total control, but see, now there's love now. In a woman's mind, they don't have that in the man going mad. In this day and age, you feel like a slave. But really, actually, that's how a woman supposed to be. That's what the old woman means.
But watch me, I hear one of my neighbors call when she want to tell she husband, she pussy, she own. She could do what she wants with she pussy. Like she own. What is your master? What's your Baal. When I was some magic, you see Baal, Lord, master. So a man is his wife's Lord or master.
Woman's Lord is always she's father. Right now she grew up under she's father. So when died by the father, there's always hand off the woman. So you're handing off that, right? You're handing off that next master.
Right. So same respect should have pushed price should have for that. She got fun.
Emancipo. You got me? That's Chaka. That's our next. That's a possession of our next man.
Ecclesiasticus 36 verse 24. He that getteth a wife, he getteth a possession.
Get a wife, get a possession. A possession is something you own. That is how they have it today. Right now, everything turned on. Man own the man. Man no, nowadays is the ownership. Right?
Ecclesiasticus 26, verse 10. If thy daughter be shipwrecked, lest she abuse herself through overmuch liberty. What over impudent eye and
Overmuch liberty that they understand they can leave the house anyhow, they can anyhow and abuse themselves. Shortest branch, how the press outside, that is liberty. Over liberty, you know, over liberating themselves.
Use the liberty to do wickedness.
That is, you know what I mean?
it says, impudent eye and marvel not if she trespass against
Mark
thee.
them, watch them because they're easy to go. As the brother say, I have a short leash on them. As they start to go pull the leg and them in our order. It's easy stick to go. Brother say, scripture say, from sin come the woman. From all women.
This is Sirach chapter 25 and 17. It says, the wickedness of a woman changes her face, and dark is her countenance like sackcloth.
Because they know when they do wickedness. Look there, it's on their face. Yeah. No one they do the wickedness and this countenance, they don't want their face. Countenance is
I'm more than but I'll go back. It says, the wickedness of a woman changes her face and countenance like sackcloth. It says, her husband shall sit among his neighbors, and when he heareth, he shall sigh bitterly.
put the shame.
Yeah.
Put the shame.
It says, all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman.
Let's look at today's woman, right? They always in some scuffle, fighting, all the clothes off, ripping off this and this. The wildest thing that ever sees a woman fight. I don't think them in check, they're totally gone off now. And they're never fighting for, they're always fighting for some conflict, some wicked nigga they're always fighting.
Now watch this.
And they have really a connection for the women of each other.
Right. The main purpose is the reward. They just, dress a certain way, take country amount of man. That's the glory to be a whore. They train up the child. That's step 1, step 2, and step 3. Yeah. Bringing them up as whore.
This is Proverbs 30, verse 20. Such is the way of an adulterous woman. She eateth and wipeth her mouth, and saith, I have done no wickedness.
They don't hide the wickedness too. They will do wickedness and tell you in your face, you're wrong. They're wrong and what you are, you're wrong. So that is the spirit I want. What they can see that they will give it.
If you say the street too, that you should trespass against thee, no marvel. But they will go up.
Let's swallow the face and pass it. Wait till you get to tell us something. Right.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and verse 26. And I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands as bands. Whoso pleaseth Yahweh shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her.
The man who don't know the scriptures will be taken by her. He will fall in that trap because he don't know what woman is about. And that's still on there. So, before I start again, huh?
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and verse 26.
Yeah.
And I find more bitter than death the woman.
More bitter than death. The man scripture says she has spoken. Yeah. She's more bitter than death. It's about telling something. Let me share. Coffee. Coffee. anybody who lie down with that woman. I know she does not look for gangsters. I know gangsters and I don't support you. Same man does only come on the street. See her real good. See her real good. See her real touching her. When you see him there because they have a couple of shit about the man. All man is my education. I don't know that. See they know that. She get it, but no, she it's like she already. Let's do something, man. Because the number of water is every time you come to the man, she think man and she gets up. She does the most silent people in her life to kill him.
She like Austrian. So like when they see the took there and you know. So who knows she could already been doing that?
Guys don't know who's doing it. When they come and sing up to you, I know.
This is Proverbs chapter 23 verse 27. It says, for a whore is a deep ditch. A strange woman is a narrow pit. So lie in wait as for a prey. Increaseth the transgression among men.
You just wait for men to come along and just take that for men. This young girl is weak. They really know how to deal with that. You know the scriptures, so they don't know how to deal with it. Scriptures say about that too.
It's Proverbs chapter 7, that's around verse 24. It says, hearken unto me now, therefore, O ye children, and attend to my ways. Let not thine heart incline to her ways, or not astray in her paths. For she hath cast down many wounded, yea, the strong men have been slain by her. When the man came back and she pierced his temple with her needle. Yeah.
When he was flee from Israel. She cut off.
When this fall upon the beauty of a man, like how they step. Only first thing is to unless one of the
But when you really check that too, you don't put that in words of philosophies. These philosophies are sketch like some brothers being Israelite and being Christian now. Because why? We was halal. But when they come to the Lord now, you have to put up the ways up in a halal and be straight now. You understand? And that's spiritual level now.
it's a put off that weak nature.
Yeah, that weak nature.
You don't need to go down to that weak nature.
Verse 27, her house is the way of hell, is the way to going down to the chambers of death. Does it make men die in shows?
You put that in the church today. Okay? Them churches are done. You put that in the churches today.
This is Proverbs chapter 14 verse 1. He said, every wise woman buildeth her house, but the fool is pluck it down with her hands.
Foolish pluck it down with her hands. When they say every wise woman buildeth her house, she buildeth it right. And the foolish come and pluck it down. Like let's put these things on the TV, on the television, the foolish woman. This she gave
woman will be claiming to that thing, let it see.
Yeah, all these women were singing about that. Women like boss and all these kind of things.
Beyonce?
Like Beyonce and all that.
So my local singer became
Any singer,
this jackass. My manager. Yeah, that bullshit.
Batsy, Nadia Batsy. So that means that is the food that you put here now.
It's like, yeah, the scriptures. Right. This is what it's
Chapter 5. Every white woman built a house,
White woman built a house, right?
but the foolish pluck it down with her hands.
That's what these women come on.
a white woman who go build she house will do what? She will cook, she will clean, she will make it easy. When she husband come from work, she will come for she husband. But when you go to do what we can work, scripture say a woman that taking care of her husband, it's full of revenge, full of reproach. So she when she financially take care of her husband, that's gonna be a problem to her. So wise woman will take care of her house, wicked woman go, basically she chase a man. She actually scripture say a love by woman will bring the enemy. Because it's a woman. It's a woman. I know women that will actually make a man go mad. That is why I used to ask philosophy. The reason why men is there before women because the woman wicked. That's why men before women they can't take that shit. So they rather die because the woman real wicked. You know it is to come up from work just to hear your woman argue. Every fucking minute is an argument. She's talking loud. Hey, that is she tearing on she house.
Men really built for that kind of noise. There's a time when you have a hard day and you come home from work, you want to sit down and
Just relax.
Just relax and have a peace of mind. Think about all the trouble that you get in work. You get so much problem in work. This person work for me, then boss for me. In them trouble. Then the woman and meet that other in your head. That actually said no. Your home is supposed to be a place of peace.
When it's just saying she's long time us. Her feet are by the house.
You know, you could never assume.
Hey, as you're talking that, as you're talking, I still like, yeah. I watched I'm gonna send me this video with a woman and she bachelor party and all she French changed, you know. The male model, she fucking model and she get married in the morning. Hey, up and see that video. These women, I don't even know all these women. Man done breaking she face her.
Yeah,
she mounted. Marry a woman and then see a video with she and the whole crowd change she on just fucking her man.
I guess it's something. The girl who was talking about the son was coming up here.
Yeah.
When she married. And when the next man came come. Understand? She just happened this thing, you know, husband.
Her feet are by the top to the house. Like this something that much never see.
When the next man came come.
You tell them the husband that talk to them like that.
She will bring up something that you do and try to turn it wrong.
She leave.
I'm going to leave them with the next man.
Let's see Rock chapter 26.
Don't change anything I say. Don't change anything I say. You can be on your own. Don't change Karen.
Yeah, boy.
Let's see Rock 26 and 23.
It's like, yeah, I was living with that woman already. And I work from 8 to 5, right? And I would stay work 2 extra hours and reach home. It would take me about almost 2 hours to reach home. Just so that when I reach home, this woman will be sleeping. Tell him just so that this woman will be sleeping.
telling you.
Just like I don't hear this for one way.
That's something else.
You see Rock 26, 23. He said, a wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man. But the godly...
That is a true saying. They are not joking. Because all wicked women is grabbing. So they I told my gravitation to somebody quiet.
If I notice, when I'm mad, deceitful and unwicked, for some strange reason, yes, when I put a woman deceitful and unwicked,
That's like
it's not like the man calm and quiet, the woman wicked, don't know. It's evidently most of them separate now, but there is always the two like they come the same, but both them deceitful, cunning and unwicked, just the same. Yeah, it's like for example.
Chapter 7, verse 18. It says, come and let us take for full of love until then. Let us surrender ourselves to love. For the good man is not at home, he is going on a long journey.
Yeah, we're reading level. You understand?
Chapter 7, verse 10. It says, and behold, there met him a woman with the attire of a harlot, and something. She is loud and stubborn. She is loud and stubborn, and her foot abideth not in her house.
I think it was last year. A woman locked up 3-4 children in the house to be locked up for young children in the house. But the woman is doing this. Come over here. And the oldest was here. And the oldest was here. And then others talk about one righteous. One of the righteous who went to the Bible is Sarah. And the angel, and she went down like the angel. You understand? I don't know. So he said, woman, why? I was on my time. You understand? And then all this time, we did Mother's Day worship. Your mother put you in your father, the court, to pay maintenance, for maintenance, get in the ass, but you're not from here, but watch this out. There's corn men dog. Men love to corn men dog. But you know one thing men don't see ladies. I saw some babies that can watch on like that. And then see some guys truck full. I've got a bag full of a truck full of aborted pants. You know, prostitute is the woman is glad. Because
The safer to be in love until the all the bullets flying, never be they go home. Yeah, safer. That's if you're the hero because my dad they're catching to you anytime she gets yeah, she'll kill you. Yeah, she'll kill you. She'll put a say, you are holding you down. You don't get hold down. Get rid of that. She's gone. Didn't drink that. Yeah, she's gone. This is the
That's some wicked mothers-in-law. Go and share the daughter.
I can't open it out. Wash up. Take me some for the one. I think this is the one. We just said that's what I'm saying.
I feel everybody here went through.
Yeah, I know that.
Love?
Yeah, but you know.
I feel that woman. She's talking about all the older woman and order. Let me see what talking about. I'm telling your daughter, hey, leave me and go with her next man. Find an Indian man.
It's Ezekiel chapter 64. Behold, the proverb shall use this proverb against thee, saying, as is the mother, so is her daughter.
Yeah, as is the mother, so is the daughter. So when you realize that the daughter wicked, you don't know when the daughter get from the mother. You understand? The daughter get from the mother. Because this woman was so cold. You know, she'll talk about she daughter out of line, she daughter the world. Just get on. This said woman was so truthful. Daughter get attitude from her. The same attitude as she accused the daughter of this child. Understand? You don't treat the daughters right. I think the woman like they said do. My heart. You know? Pray every day. I make a lot of pray. Do my heart. You know, wicked as that way just say that they're gonna put all the shit that they can make go through. They're gonna put the shit in this. Like how one of the brothers say that section in America. That actually gonna affect the woman more than the men. What should I talk about? You go take all this clothes. Strip them there and yeah, Isaiah 3. Yeah, Isaiah 3. So that's 12.
Alright, this is Isaiah chapter 3 verse 12. For my people, children are the oppressor, and women rule over. Lord Yahweh said, because Isaiah 40 walk with forward neck and wanton eyes, walking and mincing as they go, and making it twinkling with their feet.
Ornaments in the house.
Isaiah 32:9.
When Moses when went against Moses now, Aaron, and the Lord, you know, how the Lord do it there, you see Aaron, Aaron now, you see that bitch, check that bitch with the first.
Yeah. In the section in. That's how they will come back on the hand. You come back on the same one, like that one, because they're really running towards it, like we have done here. When they make a chant, they get 500 months, people can't control them things.
Tell them once you don't have a husband, then they're getting a husband on the house. You want to have a husband, you support it. They're taking all your money and putting it into war now. They're investing in it. They about that, supporting it. They can't get it.
This
Near her home, the Section 8.
When the police system fail, woman power does. When that police done away with, that's nothing.
This is Isaiah chapter 22 verse 9. He said, raise up, ye women that are at ease.
Because right now they're comfortable in this place, yes. When they're comfortable, they don't know. Right now, Venezuela, they never armor. They never prison silence. It's a real best thing. They can't have issues. Because why they was comfortable at one. They didn't do anything. And that happened to them. So now things getting very hard. They don't care about what I'm doing. They did everything they get. That's a real shame.
Isaiah 22 and 9, he said, rise up, ye women that are at ease, hear my voice, ye careless daughter, give ears unto my speech. He said, many days and years shall he be troubled, ye careless woman.
Careless. So many years and you're in trouble.
Say, for the vengeance shall fail.
And the system here is going to fail.
He said, the gathering shall not come.
The monetary system will crash. And then, you know what I mean? Well,
He said, tremble ye women that are at ease. He said, be troubled, ye can strip ye bear.
strip you from all your Section 8. All these things that uphold. Take right now.
He said, God, you is a cloth upon your life.
Yeah, well. That is all these nice things that happen in this society, this system here. That's what I'm looking out for. Not all looking out for. We say the majority. We say this 1%. So 8-something percent. They're going to do it. So they're going to do it.
Jeremiah chapter 4 verse 20, he said, yet hear the word of the Lord Yahweh, O ye women, and let your ears receive the word of the mouth, and teach your daughters wailing, and every one or neighbor lamentation. For death is come up into our windows.
When they grow, that's what I'm going to teach them to.
Hey, what's that? That day, you will really know. Hey, you want to know a woman will spend $100 just to look good. Just to look good. What will be days when they can't spend money for good? That's when I see the true beauty. When I see the true beauty.
This is Jeremiah chapter 9 verse 20. He said, yet hear the word of the Lord Yahweh, ye woman, and keep the words in his mouth, and teach your daughters wailing, and every one of lamentation. For come up into our window. And is enter into our palace to cut off the children from without and the young men from the street. He says, speak Thus says the Lord Yahweh, even the carcasses of men shall fall as the dungs upon the open field, and as the handful after the harvestman. He said, and none shall gather them.
Yeah, none shall gather them because why? They have too much dead people. Alright? They have too much dead people in the future and that system.
This is Jeremiah chapter 4 and verse 30. And when thou art spoiled, what wilt thou do? Though thou clothest thyself with crimson, though thou takest thee with ornaments of gold, though thou rentest thy face with painting, in vain shalt thou make thyself fair.
Yeah, because why? You make yourself fair, but guess what? Your belly can be empty. You say, my box up, but guess what you don't have to do? So that all them things that woman do right now, they want such experiments to get a butt big, alright, to get a breast big, alright, all these things with it really. England do nothing for them because in that day, hey, that what plan might be a keeper, right? Keep her from running. Yeah, because your butt look like you're Kardashian in a way. You're running. A woman with big breasts, when she have on no brush, she can't run. She breast back, she raise your ass and do the same thing, she can't run. You might try to walk in a long chain, a chain like it's be controlling you. Yeah, the ass will be controlling them, so the ass will be a keeper. You understand?
Thy lovers will despise thee.
Yeah, Esau gonna forsake you. Because that's where you're running to. When Esau take away all your free money source, or your e-money, alright? You cannot forsake your daddy. Well,
they will seek thy life.
yeah, during the time of Jacob's trouble, right?
Verse 31. For I heard a voice as of a woman in travail, and the anguish as of her bringeth forth her first child. The voice of the daughter of Zion, that bewaileth herself, spreadeth her hand, saying, woe is me, for my soul is buried because of murder. 20. Verse 20. Destruction upon destruction is right.
Yeah, destruction upon destruction is crying. I would have be crying. Destruction upon destruction. You understand? Well, because everywhere it ain't gonna have no resting place for them, but everywhere they go is destruction. Well,
for the whole
they
land
might escape the killings in the city and go in the hills to find more food. So everywhere they go is death. Well,
for the whole land is spoiled.
The whole land is spoiled. So you have no resting place. Right?
This is Jeremiah chapter 16 verse 2. He said, thou shalt not take the wife, neither shalt thou have sons in this place. For thus said the Lord, concerning the sons and concerning the daughters upon this place, and concerning their mothers that bear them, and concerning their fathers that begot them in this land, they shall die of grievous death. They shall not be lamented, neither shall they be buried. They shall be as dung upon the face of the earth.
Yeah, so they ain't gonna be buried. They're gonna just dead people gonna be all over the place. Jesus breaking out because they're gonna have so much dead people. Alright, flies, worms gonna rise up, and diseases gonna be spreading in the atmosphere. They're gonna be like a wood pandemic. Alright, from the corpse, and rotten corpse. Alright, well.
And they shall be consumed by the sword and by the famine, and their carcasses shall be meat for the fowl of heaven and for the beasts of the earth.
It's Isaiah chapter 9, verse 20. And he shall snatch on the right hand hungry, and he shall eat on the left hand, and they shall not be satisfied. They shall eat every man the flesh of his own arm. Hey, and here is Manasseh, Ephraim, Manasseh, and they together shall be against Judah, and his anger shall not be turned away, but his hand shall be stretched out. Back in the ancient time, when they said they're going to be hungry, I was talking about what? About Ephraim.
Ephraim is one who the northern tribe. And that is what going on with them right now. That is where the way start. It started in Venezuela. It started in Brazil. It started among who the northern tribes. You understand? So start with them first. You understand? The scripture stated that, hey, all of them probably eating people over there. You understand? Probably eating people over there.
So the breakdown here, they carve up our corruption.
Yeah, Puerto Rico. Yeah. Psalm 3 verse 1. Water her that is filthy and polluted to the oppressed city. She obeyed not a voice. She received not correction. She trusted not in Yahweh. She drew not near to her God. Understand? So when we out here speaking to Israel, they don't want to take the words of the Lord. So the Lord said, "Warn to you, destruction gonna come on."
This is Jeremiah chapter 19 verse 9. And I will cause them to eat the flesh of their son and the flesh of their daughters, and they shall eat every one the flesh of his friend.
Yeah, you cannot eat this. Hey, you wouldn't even know what to trust. Because everybody very what? Like a drumstick. Like they show that cartoon where they stand up hallucinate and all they see is a drumstick. That's how you're gonna be watching one like food. When they show in Madagascar, the partner put it, all you see is meat.
Wrong, man. Wrong. Never be rescued. They hit me sleeping and take you up. Jeremiah chapter 19 verse 9, and I will cause them to eat the flesh of their sons and the flesh of their daughters, and they shall eat every one the flesh of his friend in the siege.
Lord might just be after the hell.
Who's eating the son and daughter too? Yeah. So,
it's Lamentation chapter 4 verse 10. The hands of the pregnant woman have suddenly their old red. They were their meat in the destruction of the daughter of my people. Stand up here. Come on, children.
That time, children, like food.
This is Jeremiah 16 verse 10. And it shall come to pass, thou shalt show this people all these words, and they shall say, has the Lord pronounced all this great evil thing, or what is our sin that we have committed against the Lord our God? Then shalt thou say unto them, because your fathers have forsaken me, said the Lord, and have walked after other gods, and have served them, and have worshipped them, and have forsaken me, and have not kept my law.
People don't have it in the mind that they live from their forefathers. This thing generational thing, generational curse. From your forefathers come down there, they're doing the same thing. Come back today again and come and do the same thing again. Same curses poured out upon
I say, yeah. And he hath done worse than your fathers. For behold, he walked every one after the imagination of his evil heart, that they may not listen to me.
all different type of philosophy. Into all the witchcraft. You don't follow witchcraft, but you know what I mean?
Therefore, will I come out of this land into a land that ye know not, neither he nor your fathers, and there shall he say at night, where I will not show you ever.
We are night. at night. Yeah, at night the prayer time. Jesus. Yeah, finish.
Behold, I will send for many fishers, said the Lord, and they shall fish them. And after will I send for many hunters.
Right now, we're trying to fish the people from out the holes that they're in, out of the traps and the snares that they're in, trying to fish them out. I think that's the point.
Right. This is Jeremiah chapter 5 and verse 7. It says, how shall I part? Like children have forsaken me and sworn by them that are no gods. When I fed them to the full, people themselves by truths in the harlot houses.
Well, actually, who is more fun than Christian Jew? Women is flocked by when you can just say how they flock? By troops. I go and see how they see them. Back in the day, I know. Especially the elder heads. Right. Especially the elder women.
Right. 2 Kings chapter 6 verse 24. And it came to pass after this that Ben-Hadad, king of Syria, gathered all his force and went up to besiege Samaria. And there was a great famine in Samaria, and this besieging until an ass head was sold for 4 pieces, 4 scores of silver, and the 4th part of a cup of dove's dung for 5 pieces of silver. So they're selling donkey head and they're selling pigeon shit for money.
Survival.
And just to eat it.
Survival.
And pigeon shit.
And after right now, if anything that see move though. Anything move, they eat it.
It says, and the king of Israel was passing upon the wall. There cried a woman unto him, saying, help me, my lord of king. And he said, Yahweh, do not help thee. Where shall I help thee? And that's what happened, daddy, because most like not turn away land. The scripture say, cause it didn't wait to fall upon the just. In that day, the unjust ain't gonna get no help. You understand? It says, out of the barn door, or out of the wine press. And the king said unto her, what aileth thee? And she answered, this woman said unto me, give thy son that we may eat him today, and we my son tomorrow. So we boiled my son and then eat him. And I said unto her the next day, give thy son that we may eat him. And she hid her son. Son, so hey, you can be doing that, they have to learn child and keep the child. But if you things, your things are rough yet.
So we never a child that day. One of them. Yeah.
Them like a sucking that day.
I put them in the pot. I put them in the pot, you can't buy that to eat. Jake love the belly, you know. Like we said earlier, they don't know the fast, they have to pray.
As I said, they're making sure it's good for them to eat.
Yeah.
Nice part to the baby.
And they say, it's big thing.
Yeah, that's food, hey. Imagine you sit out to the siege.
I can see this food.
Imagine 2/3 sit out to the siege, hey. When my brother started drooling.
That food. That food.
They might be fighting who are the leg, who are the best. Second Ezra chapter 16 verse 17. Woe is me, woe is me. Hey, you know how they say, them Chinese, when they say there's no torture the dog because the beat is get more sweet. Hey, Jake might start to do one of that. And I started saying the more you torture, the sweeter the meat will taste.
They're going to find ways to make it taste sweeter.
It says, woe is me, who will deliver me those days? The beginning of sorrows and great mourning, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the poor shall stand in fear. The beginning speaking of evils, what shall I do when these evils shall come? Right.
Just say who will the environment goes in.
This is Ezekiel chapter 14 verse 21. Thus said the our power, how much more when I send my force soul judgment upon Jerusalem, the sword, the famine, and the noisome beast, the pestilence, to cut off from it man and beast.
All the supplies. I don't see what's starting.
I went there and start looking for it.
Because right now we're going on the port.
Nice when they're going to start looking for it. What you were saying actually happened.
For World War I. So that they don't export and import. Then exporting nothing. They're stacking up the goods because they know what they're heading to. They know a famine coming. You understand? By this side.
I think about 3-4 years ago, China actually buy out the that because China was pulling up raw materials, the steel, copper, all them things. All the ports that China had was playing all the ports, all the factories that they told and just storing raw material. Because why? They know what's going to happen. So they pay themselves.
Take out their field, they're going to have the Royal Castle and KFC, they're going to have that thing. No, that's just temporary. You know, them thing is just temporary. When this economy crash, you know what I mean? Jake come to the supermarket.
They think they were busy here.
This is 2 Ezra chapter 9 verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure down the time diligently in itself.
I just measure time diligently and you're one time. What's that one going on?
Let's do so.
Alright, I thought so.
And when thou seest part of the signs first, which have
Part of the signs is wars and rumors and wars. Always have wars and rumors and wars from way back. You know what I mean? Anyway, basically the thing before that. All the wars that going on. But right now it's building up. You know, before the big fight in the that just put up. It's quite thick fight. That one going on right now. So yeah, you're paying attention to that.
Promotion, right now the promoting the war right now. Promoting the war right now.
Right, like an exhibition. Right. Now, a world war, right? How you just know a world war? People is, they just have the people in a state and stuff that way. They have sports, they have this party, they have that party. I said dumb down the people. How it look? Right, how it look? Yeah, so the media right now, they do things. There's no World War is when it actually finished. When the World War comes to an end, right now, when they drop the bombs, but this time it ain't gonna be like that. People will be dying and fat.
Because the war can be on the other side. The other side of the war not gonna affect them. But this war is a world war. It can affect all nations will be affected. All
nation will be affected because this is World War.
That's why they call it World War. It's a World War.
And why it can be affected because the time because this is the Dunkirk and it might still be monetary.
Man,
You understand? It's destruction after destruction.
see that do things so connoissance.
Yeah.
It's the another thing. Next thing you know, you hey, chip don't reach on your run up on your
I'm a shake in this island in. No, they make a chip already passed in Parliament since 2012. It's already a constitution. It's just that they make it mandatory. Just to say, you know what, this and it's override section 4 or 5, which is your so-called liberty. I'm a shake out here, know that. You know? But we don't know if the building fall and they still jam in. You see a jam in there when the economy crash. Let me show you a jam.
Because right now, the citizens have a song they're playing on radio right now. They beginning of the song, they're telling them to come and take the chip. And they sit in the top of the head with a credit card. You understand? Citizens pushing that right now.
They're going to entice you.
Catching on that.
Right here, it's a spread now.
Yeah.
I said, I'm coming. I got no suit.
I said, I'm coming. I recognize you, no?